The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
And welcome to What's on Your Mind with Josh and TJ. Today brought to you by Tireman's Auto Garage, K2 Engineering, Caldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Chestnut Ridge Counseling, Hicks and Boss Drug Store, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, Gary's Auto Sales, and Bright Stripes Seal Coating and Line Striping. Josh, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, TJ. How about yourself?
Doing well. And we have a 2-hour show. The first hour, we're going to be talking with some folks from WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. And in the second hour, we're going to be talking about the best in Fayette.
Yeah, we're going to recap. We're going to finish off what we started last week as far as that goes. But as you said, for right now, we got exciting stuff. We have some guests in studio. One is off camera, Nicole Mosley from WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. She's hiding. But joining me today is Dr. Jennifer Rittenhouse. She's one of the surgeons at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. How are you?
Good.
That's excellent. Good to hear. And I want to first start off before we even get into questions and talking about what we're going to talk about today. It's exciting. Best in Fayette, as we're talking about later. WVU Medicine won some awards. They picked up 3 medals in the Best in Fayette competition this year, including gold for Best Medical Facility, and then they got 2 silvers as well for Best Pediatric Care and Best Urgent Care. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to the hospital. And yeah, those are just some fun ways that you're being recognized in the community. But I know today we're specifically talking about robotic surgery.
Right.
So you're a surgeon, and to give people a little bit of background, you're from the region.
Yes.
And you started here, and then you've done some other things, but now you're back.
Yes.
So talk to me about what the capabilities are and what that means to people in Fayette County.
Right. So, yeah. So, I mean, I was born and raised here. I started practice here in about 2016. I did leave for about 2 years with another opportunity, but during that opportunity, I was able to re-credential in robotic surgery, which is a big part of my practice now, but it was something I did in residency, wasn't really applicable yet to general surgery 10 years ago, but now, it's one of the biggest growing arms of robotic surgery. So in coming back, I was able to bring robotic surgery back with me and to get the hospital on board and administration on board for, the exciting technology and bringing kind of the standard of care back to my hometown.
Yeah. So when you say you're a general surgeon?
Yes.
So when you say that, what does that mean for our listeners?
So general surgery means that I do a little bit of everything. Okay. So, the general surgeon is kind of going away with specialties, but at the same time is the general surgeon you used to come to for years. I do a little bit of abdominal surgeries, skin surgeries, cancer surgeries, breast cancer surgeries, and now I'm able to bring that robotics practice into my intra-abdominal practice as well.
I got you. So general surgery, you're kind of like the utility player in baseball. You're able to do some of everything. A
little bit of everything.
Yeah.
There's some things that we aren't capable of, and that's where we know our limitations to send you down to tertiary care, where we're going to have those subspecialists. But my goal is to bring the highest quality care that I can here to keep people in our community. Yeah. Traveling's hard. Our closest hospital is 40 minutes away. Yeah. So to get care that we can get close to home where you don't have to travel that far is really important to me.
Absolutely. So you talked about robotics being introduced into the general surgery field and how that's changed over the last decade. So can you give some examples of what that means?
So the biggest field I think is minimally invasive hernia surgery. So okay. Whether it's ventral hernias, which are hernias on your abdominal wall, or inguinal hernias, which are hernias in your groin, instead of making those big incisions on the skin like we used to, we can do these surgeries now through 2 or 3 small incisions, just like you would get your gallbladder done.
Okay. Not even something you would really even see necessarily. It's like pinpoint, pretty close.
So those ports that we use for robotic surgery are between 8 and 12 millimeters, so that's less than an inch.
Pretty small.
So pretty small. the benefits are great. It's less time off of work, hopefully, less pain after surgery, and a quicker recovery.
Wow. So for you personally, now I'm getting curious. So it's changed. So if you were doing the hernia surgery 10 years ago, the incision would be larger.
Yes.
And you would have had to do more essentially manual work in there.
So it's more tissue dissection, so it's basically going from the outside in for an open surgery, right? So you've got to cut through the skin, the subcutaneous tissues, down to that fascia where that hernia is. With a robotic surgery, I can make 3 small incisions and do the surgery from the inside out.
Wow.
Which means less tissue damage on the outside.
So less pain. Like
and
you
less
said.
pain from the incision. Still the same work on the inside, but I think a better repair.
Is it different tools on the inside?
So we do with the robotic instruments. So these are a little bit different than laparoscopic instruments because they have the dexterity to turn your wrist. So if you think of laparoscopic surgery, we always say it's like using chopsticks. It's just kind of a straight stick.
I can't do that, so that's not good.
Exactly.
I'm so glad I'm not doing it.
But with the Da Vinci robot, we're able to actually turn our wrist, so the wrist is actually just like using our hand. So
wow.
if I wanted to throw a suture with a straight stick, I have to basically get the exact right angle to be able to get that suture. But with the robot, I can turn my wrist and forehand and backhand and get into the angles that I need. So I was thinking about how to best describe
That's
it.
really good, though.
It's if you think of anybody who's had a wrist injury or carpal tunnel, if you put a wrist splint on, you think about the limitation of where you can move your hand and what angles you can get at.
Right.
And that's what laparoscopic surgery to me feels like. And then if you take off that wrist splint, you're like, oh yeah, I can roll my wrist again and do the angles that I need to. And that's what robotic surgery feels like.
Gotcha. So it's the Da Vinci robot, which you mentioned, so it's a lot more responsive essentially to what you're doing.
Yes.
It's like, oh, she's twisting her wrist, so now we need to twist.
Right. So it's exactly like using my hands, but inside the belly.
That's amazing. That's really, really cool. So you say you use it for hernias. Are there other applications in general surgery as well?
Yeah, so we just started with our hernia program, so we're doing inguinals and ventrals. I do gallbladder, so your traditional laparoscopic cholecystectomy to do it on the robotic system for the patient, a little bit of the same, but for the surgeon, it's much different. So for me, it's just a technically easier surgery with advanced optics. So the one advantage of the robot is the 3D camera.
Oh, yeah.
So laparoscopic, we use 2D cameras, so it's on a screen and projected. With the Da Vinci system, it's a 3D orientation. So I put my head in a console, and it's a binocular vision on the camera, and it's literally 3D, which gives me a better depth perception and better visualization.
That's really, really cool. So it's kind of almost like, imagine playing a video game kind of thing. You're in the
100%.
console. Yeah, so that's interesting.
So it's kind of going from, old school Nintendo, which is what I grew up on.
Me too.
And then going to now the new VR systems. So
right, which I can't do. So
right.
That's why we have you.
It's a little bit seasick, but it's totally going from that 2D visualization to having a VR headset on.
That's really, really neat. So you mentioned gallbladders too, but so how frequently? I guess let me rephrase it. The question I have is, if you're coming in with a hernia, are they all able to be handled robotically?
No. So there's going to be a few things that depend on it. One is previous abdominal surgery, whether it's appropriate for a minimally invasive approach. With certain hernias, they're just too big for us to physically get closed.
Okay.
So those would be more appropriate for an open repair.
Okay.
And there are we do community general surgery here. We do great work, but like I said, there are limitations, and some of the abdominal wall reconstructions we do pass off to some of our folks down at Ruby, and they evaluate whether it's going to be a minimally invasive case. So we have backup.
Yeah.
But not every case is appropriate.
Okay. And hernias are a pretty common surgery,
Absolutely.
I would imagine.
Yeah, no, it's something I do almost every week.
Wow. Okay. And as far as gallbladders, the same commonality?
Yeah. So, my first 5 years here, I did 500 gallbladders. So, back then I was
doing
like
100 a year.
100 a year. So it was, I was even surprised when we pulled the numbers. But it's a very, very common surgery that we do all the time.
So, again, one of the things we like to do, too, on the show when I get fortunate enough to have guests from the hospital is talk about those things. So, having some gallbladder issues, my understanding is essentially you don't need your gallbladder. Is that accurate?
So I mean, the gallbladder's job is to store bile that's made by the liver. Bile's job is to help break down your food, especially fats, because of all the bile salts. So I personally have had my gallbladder out. So, it's not essential. I'm still here talking to you.
I gotcha. So if there's problems, it's not
come out.
Yeah,
Right.
it can come out.
It can come out. Now, do you have some sensitivity to fatty foods sometimes? But it's not an essential part.
Yeah, interesting. So what are, obviously there's all different symptoms that make you realize that you have something wrong with your gallbladder. Probably the same thing with hernia. What are some things that people should be looking for when it comes to those general type of things?
So, any unexplained abdominal pain, right? If you're having pain in your belly, it may be something going on, and best to get looked at. I mean, with hernias, it's usually a bulge at the hernia site, whether it's at your belly button, at your groin. If you're like, hey, this wasn't here before, it's usually not something you want to ignore.
Yeah.
Gallbladder symptoms, classic gallbladder symptoms are, I had a fatty, heavy, greasy meal over the weekend, and I got this pain that's in my right side. It goes into my back, and I felt really nauseous.
Yeah.
Mostly that's probably your gallbladder.
Typical type of thing.
And that's because the gallbladder's job is to squeeze whenever you eat something fatty, heavy, greasy.
So it's telling you,
It's telling you I'm not working right.
I got you. That's interesting. So we talked gallbladder, we talked hernia. Are there other applications for robotic too, as far as general?
So I mean, I've done a few appendixes when they've come in when I'm on call. So it's again nice because it's smaller incisions.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think better tissue handling. I just have done some that I don't know that if I would have been able to complete with the small incisions without the robot. So it's just the better dexterity than over the laparoscopic approach.
Yeah.
So that's something I've adopted, and then we are in the works to start doing colon resections.
Oh.
So for colon cancer, diverticulitis, things like that, we are getting that program developed now.
That's impressive too.
And that's kind of a more advanced surgery for anybody. We do them laparoscopically and open now, but we do want to transition that to the robotics platform. So we're working with Intuitive, the Da Vinci's parent company, to develop that service line.
Okay. So as far as appendicitis, and this is another kind of more general question.
Sure.
So I'll bring myself into it because I can always only use myself as an example.
Okay.
So I've had kidney stones in the past a couple of times. Had very bad pain earlier this year on the other side, which is my appendix side. Never had a kidney stone over there. I'm like, I gotta go to the hospital and find out.
Right.
It wasn't appendix, it was a kidney stone on the other side. So all fine. I had passed it, whatever. My question is to you, when people feel that pain, they need to go to the emergency room.
Sure.
Because if you really think it's happening, it's pretty significant.
Right.
It's very painful. But secondly, what about kidney stones? Is there anything that you can do as far as kidney stones with the robotics, or is that not?
No. So that's, the urologist usually take care of kidney stones. That's kind of outside my my privileges, but and my scope of practice. But there, it depends on usually the kidney stones are still the standard stents and lithotripsy and things like that. But it does have urology applications for
do
kidney
you see
surgeries.
It happening eventually at some point?
I would hope so. I mean, I think the hospital is actively trying to recruit some new urologists, as we're always trying to recruit new docs to come to the area.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can bring somebody in who does that as well.
So you obviously are utilizing all the robotic aspects when you can and when it makes sense. Are your colleagues at the hospital also doing that?
Yeah, so Dr. Licata is my partner, and he is trained robotically in residency. He's a couple years younger than I am, so he had a little bit more experience in general surgery with it at that time. But we're both, fully implemented right now for robotics, and then my two other partners, Dr. Ball and Dr. Vanek, are also in the training pathway.
Okay, so they're all on board, and they're seeing the benefits.
Absolutely.
To trying to use it when you can.
Absolutely.
Okay. That makes really good sense. It's really interesting, though, too. It's basically you've added a new, exciting tool to your toolbox.
That's exactly how I explain it to patients.
Yeah.
So the one question I always get is, does the robot do the surgery? The robot does not do the surgery.
There's not a...
it's not an AI. We are nowhere near close to that. That's an ethical question of whether it should be or not. But it's still the surgeon doing the robot, but it's a different tool that allows us to do our job better.
That's awesome. All right, well, if you're just joining us, we are talking with Dr. Jennifer Rittenhouse. She is a surgeon at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, talking to us about robotic surgery. We're going to continue to talk about that next here on WMBS.
My name is Patrick Mahoney, and I'm running for South Union Township Supervisor for one reason: to serve our community, not to profit from it. As a lifelong resident, a local business owner, and a volunteer, I understand the everyday challenges that we face in our township. I believe public office is a public trust. As Township Supervisor, I will fight for open, honest government, responsible spending, and decisions that put people, not my personal business interests, first. On November 4th, vote for me, Patrick Mahoney, for South Union Township Supervisor.
Paid for by friends of Patrick Mahoney.
Concerned about your heart health? At WVU Medicine, we believe your heart deserves world-class care, close to home and always within reach. Our non-invasive cardiology team uses advanced tests like stress tests and cardiac MRI to diagnose and monitor heart conditions without surgery. Call 877-WVU, the number 4HRT, or visit wvumedicine.org/heart.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch Jr.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Your mental health is your most valuable asset. With 55 years of experience serving Western Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services is ready and able to assist you with all of your mental health needs. Offering over 20 specialized treatments, open access, and just-in-time scheduling means that you receive the treatment you need in a time-conscious fashion. Chestnut Ridge Counseling now offers telehealth, mental health urgent care with immediate access to a mental health professional with no appointment necessary. Call 724-437-0729. That's 724-437-0729 for mental health urgent care at Chestnut Ridge Counseling. Outpatient care options include individual, group, and family therapies, mental health and psychiatric evaluations, and medication services. Outpatient care and services are also available for patients under the age of 18, geared towards youth-centric problems and concerns. Take control of your mental health care with Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services. Call 724-437-0729 to set up an appointment or speak immediately with a mental health professional.
Hello, I'm attorney Jeremy Davis from the law firm of Davis & Davis. We have been helping the great people of Fayette County for over 45 years with personal injury claims. If you are hurt or injured, call our law firm for your free consultation. The insurance companies are not on your side. Call us today at 724-437-2799. Either myself or an attorney from our office will personally come out and meet with you. If you're in an accident or hurt, call us at Davis & Davis, 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. Let us fight for you.
Twisted Tines Outdoors in Connellsville. Thank you for voting them Best Nonprofit Organization in the 2025 Best in Fayette contest. Twisted Tines is dedicated to harnessing the power of outdoor exploration to make a positive impact on the lives of children, to provide them opportunities to learn about and experience the wonders of nature through fishing, hunting, and more. And thanks again for voting Twisted Tines Outdoors Best Nonprofit Organization in this year's Best in Fayette contest.
All right, back on What's on Your Mind with Josh and TJ. Our special guest here at Hour 1 is Dr. Jennifer Rittenhouse with WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital.
It is. Look at you, TJ, jumping in the conversation. That was so good. You're doing
That's what
so
I'm
good.
here for.
I know. Well, Dr. Rittenhouse and I have been having a really, really interesting time. We hope you've been able to join us and listen in. And the Best in Fayette winning WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, winning in 3 different categories, so congratulations again. But we're talking all about robotic surgery, the new developments, and as they pertain to you. And basically, we were talking in the break a little bit. The bottom line that listeners and people in the area should think of it. They should think of it as, like we said, another tool in your toolbox, making your life easier easier and the patient's life easier.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And when we say that, it's easier from your perspective because you're able to do things you weren't able to before, quicker, simpler,
Yes.
and for them, faster healing.
That's the goal. We've been using a lot of multimodal pain control, and the robotic system actually differs from laparoscopic as those ports. So the ports are the trocars we place into the belly. So those are our little windows for our instruments to get in there. Actually have what's called a remote center. So there's all kinds of fancy engineering which pivots that port around a center point. So decreasing torque on the abdominal wall, decreasing pressure, so less tissue damage and less stress on the tissue, so that equivalates to less pain.
Wow, that's really impressive, and I didn't even think about that. So potentially 10 years ago, prior to robotic surgery, you're going to use a certain port that just essentially allows you an opening to get through. Now the ports have also been upgraded.
Right. So yeah, the technology around the ports has been updated such that it goes around this point as opposed to having to torque that abdominal wall.
Wow. I don't know. See, that to me, that's just really fascinating
It
because it's a small piece, but you would have to imagine a large piece when it comes to the healing process.
Yes.
Because the more torquing, the more movement and stuff,
Yep.
the more damage.
Absolutely. The more tissue stress. Yeah.
Stress, yeah. Exactly. You're not damaging things intentionally or there's not damage being done.
No.
But you're putting
But
that
it's stress.
pressure on it and moving it around.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that's really, really interesting. So we also mentioned cosmetic applications. So what kind of cosmetic applications or how does this apply to cosmetic type surgery?
So, I mean, so we don't do any cosmetic surgery within the practice, but I think cosmetics from the patient perspective is the smaller incisions.
Yeah, right.
So, a lot of people, we can try to hide the incisions for folks who are concerned about what is it going to look like afterwards.
I got you.
I can't hide an incision on an umbilical hernia when I'm making an incision right over the belly button. When I do an umbilical hernia with the robot, those ports are off to the side.
Yeah.
And they're smaller. So if you're a good healer, which some of us are blessed with and some of us aren't,
Sure.
If those incisions heal well, then sometimes you don't even see them.
Okay.
As opposed to the traditional umbilical hernia repair at your belly button, where it's, a 6 to 8 centimeter incision right below your belly button.
So it's a line you would have.
So it's a scar you would have that would be more visible than the ones on the side that we use with the robotics.
I got you. So from cosmetically, we're talking not cosmetic surgery necessarily.
No.
We're talking about the implications as far as wearing your bathing suit and not wanting to have a scar.
Right.
So I got you. So I think it's interesting too, as far as the robot goes. How has it changed so if you're looking at a patient and you're thinking about this, are you already starting to adapt to think, oh, well, now I can do this? I mean, is that already like a part of what you're thinking?
Yeah. So, I mean, one of the biggest benefits to patients is those with an inguinal hernia. So a groin hernia, right?
Okay.
So if you have a groin hernia on one side, we used to make an incision over over your groin and do it in an outside-in repair, right? But let's say you have 2 hernias. That meant 2 incisions.
Okay.
And they're bigger incisions. We're talking about a 10 to 15 centimeter incision over your groin. With the robotics, because we're going from the inside out, it's those 3 small incisions whether you have 1 hernia or 2.
Right.
So, I've seen a lot of guys in the clinic that I can say I can fix both sides through the same incisions.
So that's got to be a real relief to patients, too.
It is.
Yeah.
So they don't end up with 2 incisions. And for them, it's definitely, I can almost guarantee that it's a quicker recovery.
Yeah, and you would think it probably is less stress during the recovery time too, because you're not having to be careful of incisions on both sides.
On both sides, absolutely.
Yeah, because it kind of like if you break your arm, you always have the other arm to use. Same kind of concept.
Right.
That's very interesting. So, as far as hernias go, you've been talking about hiatal hernia. You said.
Well, so we do ventral hernias, which are hernias on the abdominal wall.
Okay.
Umbilical hernias are the ones that are directly at the belly button.
Okay.
or inguinal hernias, which are in the groin.
What is a hiatal hernia?
So a hiatal hernia is related to the esophagus and stomach pulling up into the chest
Okay.
from where they're supposed to be in the belly.
Okay, so it's a completely different thing.
Completely different thing. It's an intra-abdominal hernia, basically, as opposed to a belly wall hernia.
Okay.
And those are taken care of by usually our thoracic colleagues.
Okay. So when you're coming in and you're having pain and stuff, what kind of testing are you doing to determine what type of hernia is happening?
So usually an ultrasound or a CAT scan,
Okay.
depending on how complicated the hernia is.
Okay.
If it's a big abdominal wall ventral hernia, so on the front of your belly, you've had a bunch of previous surgeries. A lot of the time, we want a CAT scan to see what that anatomy looks like.
Okay.
And that anatomy tells us what's the most appropriate repair for you.
Is it common for people to have multiple hernias kind of develop over time, and then they start to like bother them, and they come in, they're like, hey, and then you find like 2 or 3 of them? Is that a thing? or-
Not usually. Usually, it's kind of one spot. Now they can be multifenestrated, meaning have multiple holes associated with one hernia.
Okay.
And those can be a little bit more difficult to tackle, whether open or robotic. And depending on their previous surgical history, actually, we like to do those ones if they're all in a line. Robotically, because we can just sew them all close together.
Right, so that makes sense too. So if what used to maybe be a much more tricky and difficult is now simpler because of the technology. Yeah. So you talked about the Da Vinci product. What does that? So for the listeners out there, what does that look like? Other than you have the headset.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have hand stuff too?
So yeah, so there's 3 components to the Da Vinci system. One is the Vision Tower, so that holds all of our screens, all of our electronics, so electrocautery and things like that, as well as our insufflation that lets us blow up the belly with air so we can see things.
Okay.
The second component of it is the actual robotic system itself. So that consists of 4 arms, so we have access for 4 ports to use simultaneously. So those arms get connected to those ports or those trocars that go into the belly, and then the instruments get placed through those ports attached to that robotic arm. And that is the kind of the workhorse. So that's the part that interacts with the patient. And the third portion of that is the surgeon console. So the surgeon will step away from the bedside and sit in the console. Now, don't worry, we still have people at the bedside, we always have an assist.
You're being monitored, yeah.
There's a physician assistant and a scrub tech at the bedside to do things, but once the surgeon gets everything set in place, all the work comes from the console. So this is where we can sit down at a console, put our head in almost like a VR headset in that console, and then we do have they're almost like I'm trying to think of the correct word for it. But we can use our hands to control it. So there's 2 hand controls that we sit
so
and
it's
are
like
able
a
to
gaming
move.
device.
So it's
it really is very similar to it.
And then that also has pedals, so we can switch the arms, switch the cameras, use cautery, use suction, use irrigation. So it's all controlled from that surgeon console.
So let me ask you, over time, as you're getting used to it, is it becoming more and more second nature to you?
Oh, absolutely.
So just like driving a car,
absolutely,
you start to be like, you're just wheeling and dealing.
Practice makes perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's that repetitive notion that the more cases you do, the better you get. And it improves efficiency. So it improves my own efficiency, and we can track all of those numbers through that data collection is all in there. So we do track all of that. But over time you get better and faster, and that's the goal.
Yeah, that's awesome. And also I would think, and I know this is a small thing, but typically in the past I would imagine you were standing throughout the whole surgery.
Absolutely.
So it's actually good for you.
So
to give you a chance to
absolutely. No, so ergonomics are a huge part of surgical practice anymore. We talk about it at all the national meetings. You can go in and check your ergonomics at the vendor fairs and see, but for those of us who need to have a 40-year practice, just like anybody who does manual labor,
you got to find things for longevity.
You got to work smarter and not harder. But being able to not have to stand and lean and adjust your position over a patient, especially with laparoscopic, because those angles can be quite harsh for the surgeon. This certainly has improved my quality of life.
That's awesome.
As a surgeon, and I hopefully will have 20 more years here at the hospital, and I want to be able to make it to that and not.
Yeah, you don't want to be in pain or have issues yourself.
No, and I know a lot of surgeons who have had back surgery or neck surgery, which takes you out of the game for a while. But it's also a workplace hazard. So.
Yeah. So the Da Vinci is keeping patients safe. It's helping them recover faster. It's helping you to work smarter and maybe work a little bit safer for yourself as well.
Right. No, there's been multiple surgeons that have done, in their 1,000+ cases who have said that the Da Vinci has extended their career.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And that's keeping good doctors taking care of patients right here in Fayette County. I did make one little note. I wrote down 4 arms because that's impressive. So it's almost like if I came in for surgery, it's like I have 2 surgeons working on me. It's one person running the controls, but there's that many hands essentially working.
Right, and the nice thing is that I control my own camera. So as opposed to somebody driving the camera for me, I can control my own camera, and I can control all of those arms myself. So I control my own retraction. And angles and everything.
Okay. So when you say camera, are there cameras on all the things that go in or certain pieces?
So there's usually one camera port. So it's, usually we use a 30-degree camera that goes in usually one of the center ports. And then we are able to move that arm to wherever we need to. So we can move it closer, we can move it back, we can turn it to the side and see whatever we need to see.
And when you say camera, I'm imagining it's a pretty clear shot that you're getting back to
absolutely.
you. Yeah, you're seeing the inside from the outside.
Right. And like I said, with that, and it's a binocular camera. So on the camera, there's 2 lenses, and that gives you that binocular vision. So when you put your head into that console, it's a 3D contract.
Okay. So. It would be, I think that, so let me ask you this. This is just a fun question. So when you first started doing it, did it freak you out a little bit? Like, did it throw off your perception because you're so used to 2D, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, I can see all the way around.
So it is a little bit
like disorienting
at first. So, but the nice thing about doing it in training was that there's 2 consoles, and a teaching console and a teaching hospital.
Yeah.
So I was able to sit there and watch the whole surgery, even if there wasn't something I was participating in. So I could see that visualization and see everything. But, it does take a little bit of getting used to, but you do get used to it pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, it's good to know, too, that you have the opportunity, kind of like NASA, you jump in the simulator.
Right.
Yeah. So and for me, my big surgery, I give my cat a diabetic shot twice a day. So I shot an orange to practice at the vet.
Yeah.
That was my big moment. So I do that.
Yeah, and Intuitive and Da Vinci have been around. This isn't new technology. They've been around for 20+ years. So, their training pathway has those simulators. So you get on there and you can do almost like a video game without operating on a patient. So
yeah, that's awesome.
We have to pass all of those tests in order to even get privileges to be
able to use it. And I think that probably in the long run, though, also adds a level of security for yourself.
Absolutely.
Because you don't want to get in there with something new and you're like, yeah, this is really cool. And you're like, oh my goodness, I'm not exactly sure.
My top priority is always my patients. So if you talk to me or talk to anybody who knows me, my top priority is safety. And I wouldn't do anything that I wasn't capable of doing or safe doing, and that gives me a lot of anxiety. So the fact is that I've been familiar with the system since residency. So that's over 10 years. And so it's not necessarily new technology for me, but it's new technology for the hospital. But the staff has been great, and they're all fully trained and and they've really stepped up as well.
And they've gotten behind it too. They like it too.
Yeah. So no, the staff at the hospital, they see the future and they see the progress. And my OR surgical staff is fantastic. And everybody jumped in with 2 feet to get trained, to get certified, and there's such a great support system for me.
That's awesome. Well, if you're just joining us, this is What's on Your Mind, the Thursday edition. TJ's silent behind the wall as usual, but I am joined by an amazing guest, Dr. Jennifer Rittenhouse. She's a surgeon at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. We've been talking all about their state-of-the-art robotic surgery, how that applies to general surgery, which she is an expert in. And we're going to take another break, and when we come back, we're going to talk all about Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That is this month, and we'll talk about that right when we come back on WMBS.
You don't fix what's not broken. That's true. You don't replace what is working well. Jason Scott is doing a good job working as South Union Township Supervisor. Jason Scott utilizes his skills on a daily basis in the township office. Whether repairing storm drains, operating a plow truck, or working with his fellow supervisors on economic growth, Jason Scott is out there working for you all day, every day. Let's keep experience and integrity in the township. Keep Jason Scott, full-time South Union Township Supervisor.
Paid for by the candidate.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more. Because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Your mental health is your most valuable asset. With 55 years of experience serving Western Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services is ready and able to assist you with all of your mental health needs. Offering over 20 specialized treatments, open access, and just-in-time scheduling means that you receive the treatment you need in a time-conscious fashion. Chestnut Ridge Counseling now offers telehealth, mental health urgent care with immediate access to a mental health professional with no appointment necessary. Call 724-437-0729. That's 724-437-0729 for mental health urgent care at Chestnut Ridge Counseling. Outpatient care options include individual, group, and family therapies, mental health and psychiatric evaluations, and medication services. Outpatient care and services are also available for patients under the age of 18, geared towards youth-centric problems and concerns. Take control of your mental health care with Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services. Call 724-437-0729 to set up an appointment or speak immediately with a mental health professional.
Join the Case Foundation on November 28th at the Uniontown Country Club for a night of glamour as they celebrate a night at the Oscars with all proceeds benefiting area youth sports. Tickets for the formal adult prom are $70 for single tickets or $125 for couples. The gala will feature a live DJ, 50-50 raffle, red carpet with a professional photographer, and more. Get your tickets today by calling 724-434-9061. Don't miss this fun night and opportunity to support local youth sports.
Feeling lucky? Your next big jackpot is waiting for you. Visit the casino at Nemacolin in Farmington, PA for the ultimate casino experience featuring the hottest table games, daily promotions, big-time giveaways, and an exciting variety of premium slots. And after, celebrate your big win with a juicy burger at the Royale while you watch the big game. Hotel packages available. Visit CasinoNemacolin.com for more information. The Casino at Nemacolin. Game on. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Having Hicks & Baugh's Drugstore in Uniontown means reliability, quality, and service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller gladly answer healthcare questions and take care of your prescription needs. This is flu season. Call Hicks & Baugh's at 724-437-2828 and ask about flu shot availability and other vaccines. Free prescription delivery, mail-out service, and dependable courteous service are Hicks & Baugh's way of doing business. Hicks & Baugh's Drugstore, 304 Morgantown Street. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday till 3, closed Sunday.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus, your savings. WNBS.
All right, we're wrapping up hour one here of What's on Your Mind, and with Dr. Jennifer Rittenhouse from WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, and then we're going to be talking Best in Fayette in hour two, Josh.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll get into who's left. We got through part of the book last week, so congratulations to our winners out there, including the hospital. But Dr. Rittenhouse, before we went to break, we were talking about all the amazing innovations being utilized at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital with robotic surgery, but we would be remiss if we didn't talk about the fact that this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. October is. So it's the time to be cognizant of that. What are your recommendations to patients as far as what should they do? Who should go get a mammogram? What are the things that they should be thinking about?
So, I've been involved with the breast cancer care, for the last probably 5 to 8 years that I've been here. And so for me, The number one thing is screening. So mammograms for everybody, for women, start at age 40.
Okay.
So that's been agreed upon by all of the societies nowadays. So if you are 40 years old, you should be getting a mammogram, and you should talk to your doctor about getting a script so you can get in to get that.
Yep.
And the reason we get mammograms is because we want to find things that aren't palpable yet, meaning that you can't feel it. So mammograms are great because they pick up these tiny changes in your breasts that let us know that there's something going on without you even knowing.
Yeah.
And early detection is the best prevention, right? So if we can detect a small cancer or even a cancer that hasn't spread to the surrounding tissue, we can either do surgery, which is the most common way to treat it, or medications that help prevent it from recurring. So finding something small that's a stage 1 or stage 0 disease on that mammogram is better than finding something that is going to be more difficult to treat, whether it's with more surgery or needing chemotherapy. So step 1 is detection, which is screening. So screenings also include family history. So if mom has had breast cancer and mom's mom has had breast cancer, or you've got multiple family members that have had breast cancer, you really should think about what are my risks. So, we can calculate those risks with some calculators as well, but we can also do genetic testing that will tell us what your lifetime risk is.
Okay.
And so that gets into the BRCA1 and BRCA2 genes. But it's really important to talk to your family and see what is going on with everybody, because that makes a big difference. Now, most of breast cancer that we find and diagnose is not familial, meaning it's spontaneous and it's not from the family, which is why it's important to get everybody screened.
Yeah.
But we also need to know who those high-risk people are, because that changes your screening pattern, whether you need more mammograms or MRIs or something else to help us detect that sooner.
Okay. So the bottom line is, though, at the age of 40, that's when you need to be talking to your physician, your primary care doc, getting that script, and making sure you're getting in to get tested.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's at a minimum. Like I said, if you've got a bunch of family history and you're in your 30s,
sooner, and
you should talk to your doctor.
I got you. So it brings me to another topic. What about men? I know breast cancer can impact men. Are there things they should be concerned about or just talk about with their physician regularly?
Right. So again, it goes back to family history. So if any of your male family members have had breast cancer, uncles, grandfathers, brothers, you should talk about it with your doctor, because that will put you in a category of genetic testing.
Okay.
But for men, it's really noticing changes in your breast. So that's kind of the third, even for women, the third kind of branch of that early detection is self-exams.
If you feel something weird
so
or
if you
pain
feel something that's different, then you should probably get it checked out.
Yeah.
Most men kind of put it off like, oh, it's just a cyst, or just, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to ignore it. But if you feel a mass, you should get it checked out.
Yeah. And they might be right. We're not trying,
No.
They could be right, but you need to make sure.
We need to make sure.
Yeah.
So, for men, it's family history, but, male breast cancer does happen. It's more likely to be genetically linked.
Okay.
But it also does happen spontaneously. But it happens for men. And it's fairly the same treatment as would be for a woman.
Okay. Absolutely. So I know that breast cancer surgery is something that you have also been doing for your career, and it's something that you offer here at the hospital as well.
Absolutely.
So if somebody comes in, and God forbid they have that mammogram that's not good, it shows something bad, what are the next steps after that?
So, you go in and get your screening. That's first step, right?
Yep.
If they see something that doesn't look like it should be there, whether it's an asymmetry or some calcification, something that's not part of a normal mammogram. The second step is a diagnostic mammogram. So they're going to call you back for that after they read your screening. A diagnostic mammogram just takes better pictures of your breast. So I'm more focused on that area that looked funny on the first one.
Okay, gotcha.
Now that diagnostic is going to say, it was nothing, we don't see it on the diagnostic, or they say, hey, this still looks really concerning. And we have a pretty thorough system of grading mammograms that we think they're either benign, probably benign, or could have cancer. So anything that we think has cancer then goes on to, let's say, we need a biopsy. And that's either done with the mammogram machine or with the ultrasound machine.
Okay.
myself or my partner, Dr. Licata, see everybody who gets a biopsy.
Okay.
And the reason we do that is so nobody gets lost in the shuffle.
That's great.
So we make sure we see all the high-risk lesions. We go through people's family history. We have telehealth genetics now. So if you tell me four of my female or male family members have had breast cancer or under the age of 50,
you're going to be...
I'm going to say, hey, let's have you talk to the telehealth folks. Yeah. So I think that it's a whole process, and it's very anxiety provoking.
I think that you guys getting involved at the biopsy level and making sure that they recognize that you're the person that's involved, you're going to make sure. I think that probably adds some comfort because it adds some continuity to the whole thing.
It does, and it's multidisciplinary. It's not just me. Breast cancer care is really a team effort.
Sure.
So that involves me. That involves as the surgeon. Involves our medical oncologist, involves our radiation oncologist. We do meet weekly to discuss any cancer cases and do a multidisciplinary approach.
That's awesome. Well, I appreciate it. This has been an amazing hour with you. I appreciate your time, Dr. Rittenhouse.
Absolutely.
It's been great. Everybody needs to get out there and get their mammogram. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You hear Dr. Jennifer Rittenhouse right here telling you from WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, go get it done. And I do know that on Tuesday, the 28th, it's their last walk-in day, so you do not need a script. You can walk in. You do need a script.
So you need a script from your doctor, but you do not need an appointment.
There you go. You need a script, but no appointment. So that was clarification there. Get that script and then get in there and get it done. But again, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
All right, that does it for hour one. Josh and I will be back for hour two. We're going to talk about Best in Fayette. It's What's on Your Mind here on WMBS Uniontown at 3 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Cammie McCormick. A Republican bill to pay some federal workers failed in the Senate today. A Democratic plan is likely to suffer the same fate. More and more Americans are feeling the pain of the government shutdown, as Michael Wallace reports.
Arkansas is warning SNAP benefits will be delayed if the shutdown doesn't end by November 1st. Teresa Robertson is with the Better Community Development Center in Little Rock.
We have clients come in all the time that talk about how I've eaten out of a dumpster 3 times this week because my benefits got cut off.
Meals on Wheels in San Antonio has lost $1.2 million in federal funding, forcing it to cut service to hundreds of seniors. CEO Vincent Ferris says a local business owner donated almost $200,000 to help.
It's letting these folks know that they're not alone and people remember.
Michael Wallace, CBS News.
President Trump says he's calling off the federal surge in San Francisco for now after a call with the city's mayor. CBS's Olivia Rinaldi at the White House.
He's giving him the opportunity to make some progress in San Francisco, and if he doesn't, they will send in more federal agents. But for right now, the president says we will not surge in San Francisco on Saturday, which is what they were planning, but he did add stay tuned.
The head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers and a player for the Miami Heat were among dozens arrested in 2 criminal cases alleging separate schemes to rig sports bets and poker games. Anna Schechter reports mafia families were allegedly involved as well.
It's kind of like going into a Godfather movie with this cast of characters, the cities involved, New York City, Miami, Los Angeles. This was a multi-state operation run by these old crime families known to law enforcement for decades.
Tens of thousands of Tesla Cybertrucks are being recalled because their front lights may be too bright. Christopher Cruz reports.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says Tesla isn't aware of any collisions, injuries, or fatalities caused by the headlights, but they could cause a distraction to other drivers and increase the risk of a crash. The company is recalling more than 63,000 Cybertrucks in the U.S. that were manufactured between November 13th, 2023 and October 11th, 2025.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio is the latest administration official to travel to Israel. He says he's confident about maintaining the Gaza peace plan. The head of the World Health Organization warned today aid isn't arriving to Gaza quickly enough.
The flow of aid has increased. It's still only a fraction of what's needed.
Russian President Putin reacted today to President Trump's new sanctions, calling it an unfriendly act. On Wall Street, stocks are higher. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
For professional cleaning services, Clean and Shine in New Stanton is the place for you. They provide commercial and residential cleaning, porter services, carpet cleaning, stripping and waxing, construction cleanups, and car cleaning. For free estimates, call 724-691-0413, email info@cleanandshine14.org, or visit their website, cleanandshine14.org. We clean so you can shine.
If you are looking for a trusted local law firm with a strong commitment to their clients, look no further than Zebley Law Offices. Attorney Zebley has been practicing law in Fayette County for more than 4 decades. Although specializing in bankruptcy, Zebley also handles real estate matters, civil suits, collections, wills, powers of attorney, and more. If you need legal help, go with a name you recognize and trust. Call Zebley Law Offices today at 724-439-9200.
Print for the tapes.
The NFL commissioner is sticking with Bad Bunny. Here's Steve Kathan.
Conservatives, including President Trump, have given bad reviews of the NFL's choice of Bad Bunny to headline the Super Bowl halftime show, but Commissioner Roger Goodell indicates there's been no reconsideration of the choice.
I'm not sure we've ever selected an artist where we didn't have some blowback or criticism. Pretty hard to do when you have literally hundreds of millions of people that are watching.
Bad Bunny, one of the most streamed artists around the world, has been a vocal critic of President Trump. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Tropical storm Melissa is lumbering through the Caribbean Sea, bringing with it a risk of landslides and flooding in Jamaica and the Dominican Republic. One death has already been blamed on the storm in Haiti, where a large tree fell on an elderly man. Melissa could become a hurricane by Friday and a major hurricane by the weekend. I'm Cammie McCormick, CBS News.
The award-winning local, district, and statewide news brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott. Jason's not only your township supervisor, he's also your neighbor, and he's committed to serving you. On November 4th, vote Jason Scott for South Union Township Supervisor. And now the news.
Hey, good afternoon. It's 3:05. It is cloudy and 47 outside the Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios, your personal injury attorney since 1976. Your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WMBS. I'm TJ DeStefano, sports and weather in just a bit. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital welcomed new medical director and specialist to the Orthopedic Center. Dr. Justin Zenner is the medical director of orthopedics and will lead a new team of specialties. Dr. Zenner brings years of experience and advanced training in a wide range of areas, including general orthopedic, shoulder, elbow, and knee surgery, and sports medicine. In addition to Zenner, Uniontown Hospital recently welcomed Dr. Peter Howard and Dr. Jeffrey Manway. Authorities in Westmoreland County are asking for the public's help with finding a missing teen. Jeanette police say that 14-year-old Adriana Newhouse was last seen in Jeanette on October 10th. Newhouse is believed to be a runaway and is described as being 5'3" with brown hair. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is asked to call police. People in Pennsylvania are being alerted to a new scam targeting those who receive SNAP benefits. The Pennsylvania Department of Human Services said Wednesday that SNAP clients are receiving calls from several phone numbers saying that benefits are on hold until eligibility can be verified by calling the number and providing a PIN. DHS says that the calls are a scam and people should not give out their personal information. Anyone who receives these scam calls should call the Department of Human Services fraud tip line at 1-844-347-8477. Demolition work continues on the east wing of the White House, where a new ballroom will be built. Here's Rory O'Neill with more.
The cost of the 90,000 square foot ballroom has ballooned by 50% to $300 million. But President Trump says private donations will cover that cost. Some historians have expressed concerns about the extent of the demolition of part of the White House that had been the purview of first ladies. Trump downplayed those concerns, calling the East Wing a small building that was never thought of as much. I'm Rory O'Neill.
WMBS time is 3:07. Sports and weather after this.
You don't fix what's not broken. That's true. You don't replace what is working well. Jason Scott is doing a good job working as South Union Township Supervisor. Jason Scott utilizes his skills on a daily basis in the township office. Whether repairing storm drains, operating a plow truck, or working with his fellow supervisors on economic growth, Jason Scott is out there working for you all day, every day. Let's keep experience and integrity in the township. Keep Jason Scott, full-time South Union Township Supervisor.
Paid for by the candidate.
In sports, the Penguins back in action tonight. They'll visit the defending Stanley Cup champion, the Florida Panthers. Pens are 5-2 and have won 3 in a row. And we'll have the game tonight on WMBS. The pregame is at 6 with face-off at 7. Week 8 in the NFL gets underway tonight. Thursday night football. Minnesota is at the LA Chargers. Kickoff is at 8:15. The Steelers, they're 4-2. They'll host the 4-1-1 Green Bay Packers Sunday night at Acrisure Stadium. Kickoff at 8:20. We'll have all the action here on WMBS. Also, Game 1 of the World Series will get underway tomorrow night as the Dodgers will visit the Blue Jays. First pitch tomorrow night is at 8 o'clock. Turning to the weather, it'll be mostly cloudy tonight, a shower possible. 38 will be the low. Cloudy again tomorrow with a shower possible. 51 for the high. Partly cloudy on Saturday and Sunday. 55 Saturday, 57 on Sunday. Right now, it is cloudy, and it is 47 outside the Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios at 3:09 on this Thursday afternoon. I'm TJ DeStefano. Up next, we have hour 2 of What's on Your Mind with Josh and TJ, and we're talking Best in Fayette. That's next here on WMBS.
The local, district, and statewide news was brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott, a proven leader with a track record of results. Jason works hard every day for his community. Jason Scott, a trusted friend, a dedicated voice. The Montgomery Medical Trunk or Treat is back and bigger than ever. Join Montgomery Medical, Frontier Clinical Research, and Renew You MediSpa for the second annual Trunk or Treat on October 30th from 4 to 6 p.m. right in the Montgomery Medical parking lot along Big 6 Road in Smithfield. Last year's event brought out more than 100 kids, lots of decked out trunks, and loads of local support. And this year, they're taking it up a notch with a carnival theme. Expect creative trunks, interactive games for all ages, and even a pumpkin toss with the Montgomery Medical team. Stop by for a live spooky cow photo op with smoke and scissors. And catch a live broadcast on WMBS with me, Matt Sapienza, and my sidekick, TJ DeStefano. So put on the costumes, pile in the car, and join us for candy, games, and community fun October 30th from 4 to 6 p.m. at Montgomery Medical's Trunk or Treat Extravaganza.
It's time to play! Live Casino is the entertainment destination for fun every day. Play our slots and table games with non-stop action. Join our exciting monthly promotions and events at the Live Poker Room. Have your next lunch or dinner party at our award-winning restaurants. Get fantastic perks as a Live Rewards member. Come into Live Casino and experience the excitement for yourself. Live Casino, Route 30 at the Westmoreland Mall. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Looking for a fireplace? Koval Building Supply at 40 Monroe Avenue in Uniontown is more than your plumbing supply store. We specialize in fireplaces of all fuel types, such as gas, wood, pellet, and electric. We're now featuring Harmon pellet stoves from Forge and Flame, perfect for keeping your family warm and cozy. Call Koval today at 724-437-8824 or visit kovalsupply.com to start planning for the winter season. Koval Building Supply, everything you need to make your house feel like home.
For the best lunch spot in town, visit Titlow Tavern and Grill on West Main Street in Uniontown. Serving up lunch including daily specials and daily dinner specials, including Wednesday pasta and parm nights with chicken parm for $15 and veal parm for $19. And half-priced apps and $1 off drinks during happy hour Tuesday through Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. and Saturday from 9 to 10. Titlow's is also booking private parties. Call them today, 724-437-6749, or order online.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Chris Parker Jr., October is the month for tricks or treats.
No tricks here at Autoland Hyundai. It's all treats. Everyone who purchases a new Hyundai is treated to America's best warranty. Plus, sweet deals on our selection of remaining new 25, all with amazing incentives. Plus, 0% financing is back.
I'm listening.
The deals are sweet with 0% financing for 60 months on new 2025 Tucson all-wheel drive. And there's the 25 Santa Fe third-row SUV with 1.99% financing for 60 months or up to $4,500 bonus cash.
Payments are always important. How about a lease?
For economy and fuel efficiency, lease a remaining 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $199 per month. Just see us for details.
And every new Hyundai purchase includes Hyundai Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain protection, and 3-year free complimentary maintenance. Autoland Hyundai, downtown Uniontown, or online at AutolandHyundai.com.
And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Your local station, WMVS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
And welcome back. It's hour 2 of What's on Your Mind with Josh and TJ. And we are brought to you by Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping, Gary's Auto Sales, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, Hicks and Boss Drug Store, Chestnut Ridge Counseling, Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty, K2 Engineering, and Tireman's Auto Garage. And this, whoop, there you go.
Mike me, TJ, Mike me.
I didn't want to hear your voice there for a second.
I figured.
No.
Well, it was nice to have you jump in. We just had a fun first hour. I actually found it all to be pretty fascinating, all the robotic surgery stuff. I know you were kind of into it as well. Let me pull my mic closer there. But we're
all the
excited.
And the way technology is
it's changing everything.
It is.
It really is. I mean, the fact that she basically is performing surgeries by sitting in a console that looks like a video game.
It's crazy.
It really is. But it's also really cool because it's able to treat you better and get you healed faster, and that's what it's all about. So thanks to WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital for joining us and Dr. Jennifer Rittenhouse. It's hour 2, and TJ and I promised you last week we did a recap. We just celebrated Best in Fayette. We had the big reception up at the Stone House, had a fantastic time. Thank you to the Stone House for all the great food and the great venue. Thank you to Tiffany Smith for the photography work. If you haven't had a chance to check out your pics from the event, make sure you visit our Facebook page. The link is there. But we started working through all of our winners last week, and we got part way. We're going to try to get through the rest of them. But remember, we have 247 companies being recognized across 174 categories. It is not small potatoes. 250,000 votes cast this year, 250,000 plus. So we're going to hit the categories we didn't hit last time. And what is our first overall category, TJ?
Let's get rolling.
Let's do it.
Activities and entertainment. We had 10 categories with 20 winners.
All right.
And the first was annual event and festival.
Okay, and we have some frequent flyers here. The silver medal goes to our friends out at New Salem Volunteer Fire Department Hog Roast. That is an awesome event. I know that I can't talk about everything, but I have had their pulled pork. It's fantastic. Jimmy Bittner and the team out there do great. So congratulations to them. And the gold medal goes to, once again, the Fayette County Fair, Peach and Road in Dunbar. Everybody knows where the fair is. If you haven't been there, you need to go. It's a great, great county fair.
And next we have concert venue.
Concert venue. So silver for concert venue, Timber Rock Amphitheater. It's right on Route 40 up in Farmington. So congratulations to Timber Rock. And then gold to our friends Erica Miller and the team over at State Theater Center for the Arts, right on Main Street in downtown Uniontown. A beautiful facility. If you haven't been there lately, you should get there.
Okay, Dance and Cheer Studio.
Another highly contested category. So the second place, the silver medal, goes to First Position Dance Academy. They're located on Main Street in Uniontown. Congratulations to First Position. And the gold goes to Lansing Academy of Dance, and they have multiple locations in Fayette County. So congratulations to the team at Lansing.
And we have a family attraction.
Family attraction, another busy one. Silver this year goes to Twisted Tines Outdoor. So congratulations to Twisted Tines. And the gold for family attraction goes to Bugs Billiards, located right on West Fayette Street near Joby's Golf. The big gold medal there, so congratulations to Bugs. So they have a lot of pool tables over there.
It looks like that just from this picture in here. Yeah,
no, they definitely do. It's a fun place.
Okay, Family Fun Center.
Silver here goes to Mount Fellowship Center up in Markleysburg, right on Route 40. Congratulations to the team up there. They won multiple awards this year. We'll hear their name a few more times. And gold, once again, to the team at Bugs Billiards, providing those pool tables and all kinds of fun stuff over there right on Fayette Street in downtown Uniontown. Congratulations to Bugs.
Okay, golf course.
Golf course, always a favorite of mine. I love the golf, not as much as our general manager, Brian, does. He is on a golf course if he's not here. But silver this year went to Duck Hollow Golf Course. Shout out to the team out there. Work with them regularly on different stuff. They do a nice job, and their course is always fun and challenging. And then the gold medal goes to Nemacolin. Nemacolin's got some beautiful golf courses with Mystic Rock and Shepherd's Rock, and obviously they're located up in Farmington.
All right, live entertainment.
Live entertainment. One of our newcomers from last year earned a medal again this year, NECXC. They won silver for live entertainment. They're off-road, like motocross style racing. So congrats to them. And then gold once again goes to Rise Pro Wrestling. They put on a really good show. It's almost like WWE locally. So congrats to the Clements family and for all they do with Rise.
Okay, movie theater.
Movie theater. Silver. Our friends, once again, at the State Theater, right in downtown Uniontown. Congratulations for silver for movie theater. And gold there goes to Brownsville Drive-In. And again, I can't talk enough about how fun the drive-in experience is. I still love it as an adult. And Brownsville Drive-In, right on Route 40, does a great job. So congrats on the gold.
Yeah, there's not many drive-ins left.
There really isn't. So if you haven't been to one lately, TJ, you need to take the boys.
Yeah,
I think they would definitely like it.
They would.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, Social and Sportsman's Club.
Oh, I missed that one. Let me see. There it is. I turned the page too soon. So silver here goes to Twisted Tines Outdoor. Congrats to Twisted Tines on another medal. And gold goes to Hutchinson Sportsman Club. They're located right over in Hopwood. Congratulations to Hutchinson's.
And then Winery to close out this one.
Winery is a place that I like to be. I enjoy wine. So the silver here goes to Christian Clay Winery up on Fayette Springs Road in Chalk Hill. Congratulations to the team up there. And gold once again for Winery goes to Watson Estate Bed and Breakfast. That's their second or third gold for that category since we started the competition. So big shout out to them and their team.
All right. Food and beverage. This is, I'm sure, a big favorite.
This is a huge favorite. It's the one that we probably, category other than law, that we get the most votes in. Yeah. Everybody likes to eat.
So 26 categories, 52 winners.
We're going to try to get through this one here.
Let's roll. Here we go.
It.
All-around restaurant.
All right, all around. Silver goes to Route 40 Classic Diner, and they're right on Route 40 in Brownsville, right by Brownsville Drive-In. And then the gold goes to our friends right down the street here on South Mount Vernon Avenue, Casey's Sports Cafe. Gold for best all-around restaurant. Big congrats to Tom Vernon and his team.
All right, Asian food.
Asian food. Silver goes to All-Star Asian Buffet. They're on Walmart Drive in Uniontown. And the gold medal winner, once again, is Lynn's Asian Restaurant located on Walnut Hill Road in Uniontown over by the Shop and Save. Shout out to May. She does a great job over there.
All right, bakery.
Bakery. So the silver here goes to Pencraft Market, and they're on Pencraft Road in Millsboro, East Millsboro. So congrats to them. And the gold medal for bakery goes to Bittersweet Cafe on Farmington, Ohiopyle Road, up in Farmington. A great place with great food. So congratulations to Bittersweet.
Okay, banquet facilities next.
Silver goes to Sparks in the Valley, a newcomer. They're on Indian Creek Valley Road, Indian Head. That's a really interesting place, TJ. I learned this year that is a converted church. It used to be a church, and now it's a banquet facility.
Cool.
So it's pretty neat. And then the gold medal here goes to people we were just talking about, put on a great meal for us the night of the reception. Stonehouse Restaurant and Country Inn. Christine Shaney and her team right on Route 40 there in Farmington do fantastic work. Highly recommended, and that's a great gold medal win for them.
Okay, Bar and Grill is next.
Bar and Grill, very, very competitive category. The silver medal here goes to Pappy's, right on Route 40 in Uniontown at the top of the hill before you head down into Hopwood. Congrats to the team there. And gold for back-to-back years goes to Goodwin's Bar. They're up at Mill Run, and based on the ads that they've put in the magazine the last 2 years, I need to get there sooner than later because their food looks incredible.
Me too. I was just looking at one that has a picture of these fries that look real good.
Yes, I want that, and I want some wings. I know you don't like the wings. You eat the fries, I'll eat the wings.
Okay, after this, you're going to get that
Okay,
for us.
I'll get right on it.
Barbecues next.
All right, so the silver here, this is another competitive one. The silver goes to, for the second year in a row, Troy Helen and his team for What's Smoking Barbecue and Catering. They're often based out in Waynesburg. They kind of move around. They have a food truck. Food's really, really good. And then the gold, and it's the gold standard around here, Big Mike's Smoking Barbecue. They're on Mount Braddock Road out in Lemont Furnace, so congrats to Big Mike's.
Okay, breakfast.
Breakfast, Route 40 Classic Diner. Again, right out by the drive-in on Route 40 in Brownsville. They win the silver for breakfast, and gold once again goes to our friends at Casey Sports Cafe right down the road here on South Mount Vernon Avenue. So congrats to the team at Casey's.
All right, brewery is next.
Brewery, again, wineries and breweries. I like those. Silver here goes to Laurel Highlands Brewing. And then the gold medal for the third year in a row goes to Yawk River Brewing Company on South Arch Street in Connellsville. If you haven't been there, they got a really cool outside area to sit and stuff too. And they do a great job. So congrats to them.
All right, brunch is next.
Who doesn't like a good brunch?
We all do.
Yeah, absolutely we do. So our winners here, silver goes to Braddock Inn and Restaurant. They're right on Route 40 up in Farmington. And another mountain winner in this category, the gold medal goes to Maywood Grill. They're right on Route 40 in Chalk Hill. So those places are only separated by about a mile. So if you want a great brunch, head up the mountain.
Burger. Everyone loves burgers.
Everybody loves burgers. You can follow this second group on Facebook. The silver winner here is Tipsy Pig on Vanderbilt Road out in Connellsville. They post burger pictures all the time that they look fantastic.
I like that name.
Yeah, I need to get there. And then again, Goodwin's Bar with a second gold medal win up in Mill Run. Congrats to them.
Okay, when you go there, I want a burger and their fries.
Okay.
Catering.
I'm going to have to take out a loan to pay for everything TJ wants.
That's right.
So silver in catering goes to Myers Catering, Darren Myers and his team on Morgantown Street in Fairchance. Congrats to them. And gold once again goes to Jerry's Catering. They do great work over there. Kathleen has been on it for a long time, and they are doing sales of lunch and dinner now. You can order stuff throughout the week. So it's a new offering from them, but congrats to Jerry's.
And chicken wings is next.
I love chicken wings. AJ doesn't, but there's a lot of people that do. And if you do, there's a couple places right here you should try out. Silver goes to Fat Angelo's Pizza. Congratulations to the team out there at Fat Angelo's. They have multiple locations across the county, and they do incredible work. And then gold, once again, pulled in by Rooster's Roost on Francis Street in Uniontown. And for people that have been around forever, that's the old Eddie's. Eddie's had great wings. Roosters picked up the ball. They have great wings too. I highly recommend.
Coffee House, that's our next one.
Silver goes to Coffee at Crawford. They're for the second year in a row on North 7th Street in Connellsville. Their place is really unique and cool looking, so definitely get there and try that out. And then newcomers, the gold medal goes to Old World Coffee and Gelato, also on Crawford, also in Connellsville, but this time on Crawford Avenue. So if you haven't been there, make sure you get there and check them out.
And we're moving on to cookies. That's always a favorite.
That is a favorite. Katie's Cookie Jar wins the silver. They're on Pittsburgh Road in Perryopolis. And the gold there goes to our friends up at From Scratch, the Corner Creamery. They're now on Morgantown Street in the old Sam's restaurant. But yeah, they have some great cookies, so check them out, and congrats to that team.
Okay, we're back to drinks again with craft beer.
Craft beer I like a lot more than the national brands. So if you want some good craft beer, silver medal winner Brodak Beer Distribution on McClellantown Road in Masontown. They got you ready to go. And then once again, Yawk River Brewing Company, they win the gold on South Arch Street in Connellsville. They have all the craft beers that can make your mouth water.
All right, dessert.
Dessert. Silver here goes to the team up at Bittersweet Cafe on Farmington, Ohio Powell Road in Farmington, so congrats to them. And gold here, another gold win for Old World Coffee and Gelato on West Crawford Avenue in Connellsville. Congratulations, guys. That's another big win in a big category.
Diner.
Casey's Sports Cafe, there's another win for them. They pull in silver over here on South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown, and the gold goes to Route 40 Classic Diner, and they're on Route 40, again, right next to the Brownsville Drive-In. Congratulations to Route 40 Classic Diner.
Okay, fine dining restaurant.
Fine dining. This is always a very competitive category. Our friends at the Stone House pulled in silver, and again, they're on Route 40 in Farmington. And a newcomer this year pulling in the gold, the River's Edge, which is located on North 1st Street in Connellsville. Congratulations to River's Edge for winning fine dining.
All right, food truck. Lots of food trucks out there.
There are, and these are two that I've tried, and they're both fantastic. Silver goes to Juliet's Empanadas. They are really, really good. I didn't know that I loved empanadas until I had them.
I had them down at Story Square.
You liked them
down
too?
there. Yeah, it was very good.
It is really good. And then Alexis and Tyler with Napa Valley Bloom and Brew, their coffee's awesome. They won the gold here for best food truck, so congrats to them.
Okay, ice cream and frozen yogurt.
So here we go again. Pappy's pulling in the silver for best ice cream and frozen yogurt on Route 40 in Uniontown. And then Old World Coffee and Gelato, third gold win. So congrats to the team. They're on Crawford Avenue in Connellsville. If you haven't checked them out, sounds like maybe you should.
Okay, Italian restaurant.
Another tough one. A lot of good Italian restaurants in the area. Caparella's Italian Restaurant on Pittsburgh Street in Uniontown wins the silver. And once again, the gold medal winner for best Italian restaurant goes to Maloney's. Joe and his team do a great job. West Main Street, right in downtown Uniontown.
Lunch Spot.
Okay, another huge one. Casey's Sports Cafe, another victory there, pulling in the silver medal on South Mount Vernon Avenue. So congrats to Tom and his team. And Fat Angelo's, another win there as well. Gold for best lunch spot, a big win in a very competitive category. Congratulations to them.
Okay, Mexican restaurant.
All right, here we go. This was a highly contested category. El Patron finished with silver here. They're located on Wayland Smith Drive in Uniontown. And a new restaurant, Papacitos Taqueria and Cantina, located on Route 40 in Chalk Hill. That's Tom Richards and his crew. A gold medal up there. Congratulations. All their stuff looks really good. Haven't tried it yet, but looking forward to it.
You sounded very Mexican there.
I tried. I did my best.
You did.
Papacita.
Outdoor dining.
Outdoor dining. Silver here goes to Oak Pizza right on East Fayette Street in downtown Uniontown. And they do have a nice outdoor seating area right by the Uniontown High School. And outdoor dining gold goes to the team up at Bittersweet Cafe. And they have a gorgeous outdoor seating area on Farmington, Ohio Powell Road up in Farmington.
All right, last two here. Pizza.
This is always a big one. Silver this year goes to Highway Pizza Shop in Hopwood. They're located on Route 40. Congratulations to that team for the big win. Fat Angelo's with yet another win. Gold here. Congratulations to Tom Richards and his team in a highly contested category.
And last one here, Value Eats.
Casey's Sports Cafe with yet another medal. They win the silver here right on South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. And Tom Richards and team at Fat Angelo's with yet another win themselves. Gold for Best Value Eats for Fat Angelo's. Again, a dozen locations and more across the local area.
All right, what's on your mind? Best in Fayette edition. We'll be back with more right after this.
This November 4th, Betsy Dennis King humbly asks for your vote for Wharton Township Tax Collector. Cross-filed on both the Republican and Democratic tickets, and with 19 years of experience working closely with her mother, tax collector Tina Nicholson, Betsy has learned the ins and outs of tax collecting and brings honesty and efficiency to tax collecting, blending her formal education, practical experience, and her lifelong connection to the responsibilities of the office. Betsy Dennis King hopes you will cast your vote for her this November 4th.
Paid for by the candidate.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call them 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Take the fact.
Need to get to work? Run errands? See a doctor? Fact connects Fayette County. Ride our convenient routes through Uniontown, Connellsville, Brownsville, even to Pittsburgh. Seniors 65 and older ride free on fixed routes. People with disabilities get big savings, and Medicaid recipients can ride to medical appointments at no cost through our shared ride and paratransit services. Find out if you qualify today. Call 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com. Fact. Your ride, your independence.
Say hello to fall. Your flair, your way. Strap, 34 South Street in downtown Uniontown, located in the State Farm Building rear. We're known for our distinguished Western, Southwest, and boho accessories, including custom and concealed carry handbags, but we offer a large variety of fashionable styles. And just refreshed for fall, we have an amazing selection of spiny oyster, turquoise, nickel silver, copper, and gemstone fun fashion jewelry. And we're so excited to bring you affordable indulgence. 24% lead crystals wrapped in tarnish-free silver and gold wire for enhanced clarity, brilliance, and sparkle. These bracelets, pendants, earrings, and bands are stunning and show-stopping, to say the least. Strap, 34 South Street in downtown Uniontown, 724-557-6184. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 5. Not high-end, just nice-end. Strap, you're sure to adore us, and you'll love our prices.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in. John Clinton with Dominic Carbone from your 7-time President Award-winning 40 Uniontown. Dom, let's tell these people about the spooktacular offers that'll have you trembling into a new Ford.
Hey John, listen to these spine-tingling deals that are taking up to $6,000 off MSRP 2025 F-150 XL and XLT models and rates that are straight scary. How about 2.9 for 60 months, 3.9 for 72, and only 4.9 for 84? And listen, you get the savings and the rates, and that's not just a bunch of hocus pocus.
Dom, we are hosting our annual trunk retreat on October 23rd from 5:30 to 7:30 right here on the hill with our friends from Premier Nissan. So creep on in and join us with DJ Ray. Hunt Chef will be here with some ghoulish grub, and High Gear Coffee will have some coffee and treats. So bring the kids out and stop on in. The Pumpkin King knows, shouldn't you? That's 40 Uniontown on the hill across from Applebee's, or check us out at 40uniontown.com. Offers include all Acapulco incentives, must finance with Ford Motor Credit, not all buyers will qualify. Sale ends October 31st.
All right, back on What's on Your Mind with Josh and TJ. We're talking about Best in Fayette, and we're going to get rolling here with our next two. We're going to try to get two more in here. Home and Garden is next. 23 categories with 46 winners, and we start with air conditioning and HVAC service.
Yeah, congratulations to Brown's Heating and Air Conditioning on Collier Road in Uniontown. They won silver here in this category, and gold for best air conditioning and HVAC goes to Economy Furnace Heating and Air Conditioning right on North Gallatin Avenue in downtown Uniontown. Congratulations on your gold win.
Okay, carpet and flooring store.
All right, we got two winners here. As always, the silver goes to Shamrock Carpets on Morgantown Road in Uniontown. Congratulations to Shamrock. And gold here goes to Ferris Carpet, located on Route 40 in Uniontown. Congratulations to the team at Ferris.
Okay, electrician is next.
All-American Electric is our gold medal winner, and I went out of order. I looked down quickly and looked at congratulations, All-American Electric.
There you
Kirk
go.
David and his team. They win gold, and silver for electrician here goes to George Smalley on Atlas Road in Hopwood. Congratulations, guys.
All right, fencing.
Okay.
Not the sport fencing. You
No,
like that?
not that kind of fencing.
Did you like that?
I did like that. That was really good for you.
I know.
All right, silver here goes to our friends at All Around Fence Company on Route 40 in Uniontown. Congratulations to All Around. And gold for best fencing goes to AR Outdoor Design. They're located on New Salem Road in Uniontown. Congratulations, AR.
Okay, foundations and footers.
All right, silver winner here is Jay's Masonry. They're located on Highway Supply Road in Dunbar. Congratulations to Jay's team. And then the gold winner here is AK Contracting. They're located up in Farmington. Congratulations to AK for their gold win.
Furniture store and home furnishings.
Silver here goes to Timeless Furniture. They're on Matthew Drive in Uniontown. Congratulations to the team there. And gold goes to our friends out of Chesler's Fine Furniture, Pittsburgh Street in Uniontown. Rich and Ted do a fantastic job. Great guys. So big congrats to them.
All right, gardening store and nursery.
Silver here goes to Cellurel Garden Center. They're located on University Drive in Lemont Furnace. And the gold winner here goes to our friends out at Miller's Greenhouse and Flower Shop. They're on Morgantown Road in Smithfield. Their flowers are fantastic. And well-deserved gold win there.
Okay, next up is home restoration.
All right, silver here goes to Worth It Soft Wash. Congratulations to them, a newcomer. And then the gold here, another gold medal win for AK Contracting, located up in Farmington. Congratulations to Aaron and his team.
Hot tubs and pools.
Silver here goes to Clearwater Pools. They're located on Morell Avenue in Connellsville. And the gold medal goes to Valley Pool and Spa of Uniontown, right on West Main Street. Congratulations to both Valley Pool and Clearwater.
Okay, house painters.
House painters. This was actually pretty competitive. The silver medal here went to Triple G Painting. So congratulations to Triple G. And then the gold medal winner this year goes to A&M Paint and Home Improvements. Congratulations to A&M, both local companies, and getting it done.
Land management and excavating.
New category here for this year. Silver goes to Lee's Plumbing and Excavating. They're right on Route 40 in New Salem area. And then the gold here goes to Amity Seal Coating and Excavating. Shout out to Kyle and his team out there doing good work and a well-deserved gold win.
All right, landscaping.
Landscaping, another competitive one, and there's a lot of landscapers in the area doing good work. So these are the two that medaled. Silver went to Radovich Lawn and Landscaping. You can find them on Facebook. And then the gold medal for the back-to-back years goes to Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service. Justin and Jared doing good work for Two Brothers. Congrats to those guys.
Okay, lawn care is next.
Lawn care, another silver medal win here for Radovich Lawn and Landscaping, so congrats there. And the gold here goes to Bartok Lawn Care. They're located on Bear Road in Smock. Congratulations to that team.
Maintenance professional and handyman.
Another very competitive category. The silver medal here went to Dave Harper Construction. He's got multiple locations across the county. And gold goes to Fulham's Full Service. Cody Fulham getting the work done around the area. You see him in his van. Congratulations, Cody, with the gold medal win.
All right, mattress store is next.
All right, another competitive category. Everybody needs a mattress. Chesler's Fine Furniture, pulling down the silver. They're located on Pittsburgh Street in Uniontown. And then the gold medal winner, Timeless Furniture, 99 Matthew Drive in Uniontown. Congratulations.
Okay, moving along. Paving, seal coating, and line striping.
Another very competitive category. Amity Seal Coating and Excavating winning the silver medal here. And then the winners of gold medal, once again, Matt George and his team over at Bright Stripe, located on Route 40 in Uniontown. Congratulations, Matt, for all the work that you do.
Okay, pest control.
Pest control. There are multiple pest control options. I was surprised by how many there were. I think there was 5 or 6 on the ballot.
Okay.
Silver went to Vermin Control Company. They're right here, right our neighbors as well, 78 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. And then the gold went to Safeway Pest Control. So congratulations to Safeway.
Okay, plumber is next.
All right, plumber, another competitive category. Everybody needs a plumber. Silver went to Chisler's Plumbing, located right here in Fayette County. And gold, again, went to Chips Residential Services. They're located on East Highland Avenue in Uniontown, right up by Potter's Restaurants. So congratulations to Chips.
Okay, remodeler and contractor.
Silver here went to Dave Harper Construction. Yet again, another win for Dave Harper. So congratulations there. And gold to AR Roofing and Remodeling, located on New Salem Road in Uniontown. Congratulations to both of those teams.
Okay, rental company.
Another competitive category here. Silver went to A1 Porta-Johns. Frank Mutnansky and his team out Mountain Road on Uniontown. Congratulations, Frank. And gold to U-Haul Neighborhood Dealer, West Main Street in Uniontown. They do great work. Obviously, U-Haul is a trusted brand, and the local group does a good job with it.
Okay, roofing and siding.
Dave Harper Construction, silver medal. The man he's busy. He's getting it done. So congratulations to the Dave Harper and his team. And then the gold here, another win for AR Roofing and Remodeling, located on New Salem Road in Uniontown. So congratulations.
Welding and fabrication.
The silver here went to Easy Welding and Fabrication. They're located on Atlas Road in Uniontown. Congratulations to the team there. And gold went to Schaefer's Fabricating. They're located on Bailey Avenue in Uniontown. Congratulations to Schaefer's team.
And finally, we have Window Company.
All right, Window Company. Silver went to Home Warehouse on Connellsville Street in Uniontown. Congratulations to the team there. And then the gold medal winner here goes to Windows, Doors, and More. They're located at 2084 Morgantown Road in Uniontown. Congratulations to them in another competitive category.
All right, hotel and lodging. That's next. 3 categories with 6 winners. And
I can handle that one.
You got this.
Yeah.
Bed and breakfast. That's up first.
All right. So silver here went to the historic Summit Inn Resort. They're located on Skyline Drive in Farmington. You can't miss them. They're at the top of the mountain there. And gold, another gold medal win for Watson Estate Bed and Breakfast. That also won winery. They're out off of Route 21, and it's a really unique and interesting place, so congratulations to those guys.
Okay, hotel and lodging.
Another silver win for historic Summit Inn, Skyline Drive in Farmington. Congratulations, team. And then the gold for best local hotel and lodging, Super 8 by Wyndham in Uniontown. It's on West Main Street in Uniontown. Congratulations to the team at the Super 8.
All right, resort.
All right, silver, once again, say it with me, historic Summit Inn and Resort. That's their 3rd silver in this category. They're on Skyline Drive in Farmington, so congrats to the team there. And gold for resort, it makes sense. Nemacolin's here in Fayette County. Nemacolin, the sponsor, the overall sponsor of the Best of Fayette competition. We appreciate their support, but they won this thing fair and square. This is like Price Waterhouse. All these votes are tabulated out of state by a third-party independent company, and Nemacolin pulls in the win for best resort, so congrats.
All right, we'll take another break. We'll come back to wrap up What's on Your Mind here, Best in Fayette edition on WMBS.
If you are looking for a trusted local law firm with a strong commitment to their clients, look no further than Zebley Law Offices. Attorney Zebley has been practicing law in Fayette County for more than 4 decades. Although specializing in bankruptcy, Zebley also handles real estate matters, civil suits, collections, wills, powers of attorney, and more. If you need legal help, go with a name you recognize and trust. Call Zebley Law Offices today at 724-439-9200.
For funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family owned and operated by Rick Gates, former Brownsville resident and Guyville alumni, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers warmth, convenience, affordability, and ample parking. With a knowledgeable funeral director and compassionate staff, the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory are ready to assist you.
Twisted Tines Outdoors in Connellsville. Thank you for voting them Best Nonprofit Organization in the 2025 Best in Fayette contest. Twisted Tines is dedicated to harnessing the power of outdoor exploration to make a positive impact on the lives of children, to provide them opportunities to learn about and experience the wonders of nature through fishing, hunting, and more. And thanks again for voting Twisted Tines Outdoors Best Nonprofit Organization in this year's Best in Fayette contest. It's the 43rd annual Carpatho Rusin celebration at St. John the Baptist Byzantine Church, Sunday, October 26th from noon to 5 p.m. Enjoy ethnic favorites, halupni, pirohi, halushki, kibasi, and sauerkraut, a variety of breads, long rolls, pastries, and more, plus Rusin folk music by Sukira, starting at 12:30. Speakers, folk art demonstrations, crafts, raffles, as well as a church tour and children's activities. For more information, call the church at 724-438-1382 and check Facebook for updates at St. John BYC, Uniontown.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the Better Business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Uniontown Liquidation Outlet wants to thank you for voting us Best of Fayette 2025. Come shop with us for the lowest prices around. We have toys, home goods, tools, electronics, and much more. We offer layaway, so stop in today and ask us how it works. We are located inside the Uniontown Mall.
The Uniontown Liquidation Outlet. Visit us on Facebook, Uniontown Liquidation Outlet.
Hope to see you soon.
Ready to score big on your next home? Well, great news. Huge savings are waiting for you at Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. From open floor plans perfect for game day parties to energy-efficient homes that will help you save money all season long, these homes are built to deliver. Don't wait on the sidelines. Make the winning play today and find the home that fits your family and lifestyle. Visit Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon at 4500 Route 51.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
WNBS.
All right, back to What's on Your Mind here with Josh and TJ. We're going to continue with Best in Fayette, and we're going to go to the medical category. 22 categories with 44 winners, and we start with assisted care facility.
All right. Silver here goes to Point Hill Living Care Home on Union Street in Point Marion. Congratulations to the team out there. They're a newcomer, but their facility looks awesome, so great win there. And then the gold winner here goes to Hillside Manor on Oliver Road in Uniontown. Congratulations to Hillside for the big win.
Audiologist is next.
All right. Silver for audiologist goes to Beltone Hearing Care Center. They're located on Daniel Drive in Uniontown. And the gold medal winner here is Henry and Stewart Audiology. They have multiple locations in the area, 46 years of experience. They'll take care of you. Gold medal. Congratulations.
Behavioral mental health treatment.
Very, very competitive category. Silver here went to our friends at Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services. They're on New Salem Road in Uniontown, so congratulations to Mike and his team. And then the gold here went to Alliance Health Wraparound, a newcomer. They're on West Main Street in Uniontown, so big congrats to them in a competitive category.
Okay, chiropractor.
Silver and chiropractor went to Healthy Solutions Chiropractic Wellness Center. They're located on Morgantown Street right here in Uniontown. And then the gold medal winner is Uniontown Chiropractic Center. They're located on Cherry Tree Lane in Uniontown. Dr. Gregory Hogan and team. So congrats to them.
Cosmetic dentistry.
Silver here went to Fairchance Dental Arts. They're located on North Morgantown Street in Fairchance. Congrats to them. And gold went to our friends at George Dental Association. They're located on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Big win in a very, all the dentistry categories were pretty competitive. So congrats to Dr. Mike and his team.
All right, dentist.
Dentist, again, very competitive. Silver, Uniontown Dental Associates. They're located on Route 40 in Uniontown. Congratulations. And gold, another gold medal winner for George Dental Associates, 540 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Congratulations.
Dermatologist.
Dermatologist. Silver here went to Tri-State Dermatology. They're located on Spring Hill Furnace Road in Smithfield. Congratulations to Tri-State. And gold here went to Mountain State Dermatology, multiple locations in the county. Big gold win in a competitive category.
Okay, doctor.
Doctor. Silver here went to Dr. Paul Hartley at PPCP. They're located on Jacob Murphy Lane up across from by Target. And then the gold medal here went to Dr. Bill Ainsley at Morris Podiatry Associates. He's located on Cherry Tree Lane. Had a chance to meet Bill at the reception. He's a cool dude. So congrats to Bill and his team.
Okay, eye doctor.
Eye doctor. Silver here went to Laurel Ridge Eye Care, West Fayette Street in Uniontown. Congratulations to Dr. Sobel and his team. And then the gold went to Fayette Regional Eye Care. They're located on McClellantown Road in Uniontown. Congratulations to the team at Fayette Regional.
All right, family physician.
Competitive category. Silver here went to Montgomery Medical on Laurelview Drive out in Smithfield. You guys will be doing a trunk or treat event out there next week.
Yes.
And then gold here went to Dr. Paul Hartley, Preferred Primary Care Physicians on Jacob Murphy Lane in Uniontown. Congratulations.
Okay, hearing center.
Okay, silver here went to Yerrick's Better Hearing Center, 102 Matthew Drive in Uniontown, and gold, Henry and Stewart Audiology, multiple locations in Fayette County. Congratulations to both.
Okay, home care.
Home care, competitive, a lot of home care services. These are two of the best. Silver goes to Pinto Home Care Agency. Jesse and his team on Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown do great work. And gold, once again, goes to the team at Caring Mission Home Care, Pittsburgh Street in Uniontown. Big congratulations to Caring Mission.
Okay, hospice.
Hospice, another competitive category. Silver here goes to WVU Medicine, Home Health and Hospice. They're located on Easy Street, right up by the hospital. And then the gold here goes once again to Amanda and her team at Medicis Hospice, Cherry Tree Lane in Uniontown. Big congrats to them in a competitive category.
Okay, medical facility.
Silver here goes to Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services on New Salem Road in Uniontown. And the big gold medal winner here, we just had him on with us, WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital on West Berkeley Street in Uniontown. Congratulations to the team at the hospital.
Okay, medical supply.
Medical supply. Silver here goes to Hicksonbaugh's Drugstore, located on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. And the gold goes to Tom and Jerry's Home Medical Service, Linden Avenue in Connellsville. Big win for Tom and Jerry's. Congrats, guys.
Pediatric dentist.
Silver here goes to Fairchance Dental Arts on North Morgantown Street in Fairchance. And the gold goes to George Dental Associates, another gold medal win. Congrats to Mike and all the folks at George Dental.
Pediatrician.
Silver here goes to WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, West Berkeley Street in Uniontown. And the gold, once again, goes to UPMC Children's Community Pediatrics. They're located over near Walmart on Wayland Smith Drive in Uniontown. Congratulations to the team there on another big win.
Okay, pharmacy.
The silver winner here is Perry Drugstore, located on Independence Street in Perryopolis. And the gold medal winner is Apothecare Pharmacy, Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Congratulations to both Apothecare and Perry Drug.
Okay, physical therapy.
Silver here goes to Movement Physiotherapy and Performance on Pedro Drive in Uniontown, and the gold goes to NovaCare Rehabilitation, Delaware Avenue, Uniontown, just above the hospital. Big congrats to the team up at NovaCare.
Okay, specialty doctor and practice.
Silver here goes to Western PA Behavioral Health Resources. They're on Roberts Road in Grindstone, so congratulations to the team there. And gold here once again goes to Bill Ainsley at Morris Podiatry Associates, Cherry Tree Lane in Uniontown. Big shout out to Dr. Bill.
Urgent care and walk-in clinic.
Silver here goes to WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital on Berkeley Street in Uniontown, and gold here goes to the team and our friends out at Montgomery Medical on Laurelview Drive in Smithfield. So big congrats and shout out there.
All right, finally, veterinarian clinic and hospital.
Yep, another competitive category. The silver here goes to Grace Veterinary Services on Connellsville Street at Lemont Furnace, and as happens very often, right across the street, the gold goes to Copper Ridge Veterinary Clinic, also right at Lemont Furnace. So congrats to both teams, doing great work.
Okay, 2.5 minutes. We're doing real estate. 5 categories, 10 winners.
Here we go.
Commercial real estate agent.
Silver goes to Shelley Sharp, Howard Hanna Myers Real Estate, Morgantown Street in Uniontown. And the gold medal winner, Jordan Fulham Ziegler, multiple locations. She's up in the mountains. Congrats to Jordan on the big win.
Okay, mortgage lender.
Silver goes to United Bank, West Main Street in Uniontown, and the gold goes to First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Have multiple locations in the area. Shout out to them, our friends, on the big win there.
Real estate agent.
Silver goes to Cody Inman. He's in Ross Straver Road in Bell Vernon, so big congrats to him. And a second gold medal win here for Jordan Fulham Ziegler. Multiple locations. She's based up in the mountains, sold by Jordan. Big congrats to a great person.
And the last 2, real estate company.
Okay, real estate company. The silver here goes to Coldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty, multiple locations across the region. Congratulations to the team there. And gold goes to DeGiuseppe Real Estate.
DeGiuseppe.
I just was reading, and I'm glad you caught me. DeGiuseppe, I know this name. DeGiuseppe Real Estate. Good Lord. And they have multiple locations as well. Congratulations to Josh and to Annie Martin and the whole team at DeGiuseppe.
Real estate team.
Silver goes to Howard Hanna Myers Real Estate, and gold goes to DeGiuseppe Real Estate. Josh and Annie, once again, congratulations. Sorry for the mispronunciation. I've been reading through this book like a madman at a high rate of speed.
All right, we did it. Well, almost.
I almost said DeGiuseppe. That's how I'm just out of it.
So we have a minute left, and we have 1 category, but we won't be able to do that.
We can't do it today. So I'm gonna right now. I'll make my plea to the boss. We're gonna have to have another 15 or 20 minutes at some point in the next couple weeks to get our services in. We want to recognize the folks that wanted services, but to everybody who participated, voted, all our winners, all the people in categories who didn't win too, who are also providing great service in the county. Congratulations for being a part of it. It's a fun way to market. We had a lot of fun doing it, and hopefully TJ and I can come back and do services in a couple weeks.
And you guys can, well, I can't talk.
Yeah, this is everywhere.
And you can get the magazine
all around the county.
All over.
Look for it.
All right, Josh, we did it.
We did it.
10 seconds left.
Okay, you can take it from here.
You've had enough for today.
I've had enough for today.
Well, it's been fun as always,
yes, sir.
And that's what's on your mind for this Thursday here on WMBS Uniontown. It's 4 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Cammie McCormick. Republicans and Democrats each have bills to pay some federal workers as the government shutdown continues. The Republican measure